All right, guys. All right, what's up, guys? Dead Rock says you are handsome. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. BMW dude says nice glasses. Thanks, man. These are from Walmart. They're called Panama Jacks. About $15. I think they're kind of like the Deion Sanders glasses, but like not as expensive, obviously. Dead Rock says yummy, yummy. Basically, I'm making another stream because something tragic just happened. Something really bad just happened. I was streaming for about 35 minutes because I saw somebody in here. It turned out my thing was glitching the whole time, so I was talking to myself for about 25 minutes because I thought someone was in here, and I was constantly telling this person, thank you for sticking out throughout the whole thing, and it turns out I had a crazy technical glitch, and yeah, so that was horrible. So basically what I'm doing here is if there's any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to shoot it in the chat. I'll respond to them for however long I need to because YouTube decided to crash my stream and make me look like an idiot and talk to nobody for 25 minutes. And I was talking about some great stuff. What car is this? This is a 2017 Ford Fusion, basically like a mom vehicle. Sadly, I wanted to get a Mustang or a muscle car, but unfortunately, my parents, they pay for part of it, and they said they would not if I wanted a muscle car. So that'll be what I get someday, though. Also, I'm going to be getting another car soon, which will be a storm chasing vehicle, and I don't know what it's going to be. We're just going to try to get a storm chasing vehicle. I can't read now. Boers says, hi, bro. Dominic Sanchez says, hi. BMW dude says, nice. Dead Rock says, wow, nice for take me for a ride. I would, but I have a feeling you're not even in a close proximity to me. Most of the people in my chat are not even within the same like regional like state as me. So I don't know. Maybe someday. Meet and greet with Dakota Storms. I'll take people storm chasing, something like that. That'd be awesome. Also, you guys, make a like, comment, subscribe if you love this type of content. Daily live streams. Usually my forte is weather, but obviously I like to keep it active community. So I will talk about basically whatever comes up in the chat. I sub to you because Velbad. What state are you in? I'm in North Dakota. So yeah, that's definitely not the most common to you state you see like someone's from. It's one of the most desolate states. Like if you cut off Fargo, if you take a little cookie cutter and cut Fargo off of there, then this state would probably be the smallest state in terms of population. Where are you right now? I'm Indian, but I work for USA Bank. I'm in North Dakota. North Dakota. Me too. Does that mean you're also in North Dakota? That'd be kind of crazy. Other than people I directly know that have subscribed to me, that I've like lived in the same city or went to school with, I've never met another fellow man. You're trying to get to 100? Yeah, man, it's definitely a grind. But the best thing I would say, I've noticed so much more growth now that I'm like daily streams, and then like I'm posting shorts and videos now and then too, kind of boosting that up too. I think this month I've gotten about, well, not this month, but the last 30 days or so, I've gotten over 40 subscribers. I think I've gotten about 40 subscribers in the last 30 days. Shortage of ATM in your area? I don't know, man. I've actually never even used an ATM, which is insane. Oh, your name was Dakota. Yeah, that's exactly why we got the Dakota Storms, because I'm from Dakota. Let's be honest, Dakota Storm sounds like a sick name. That sounds like a sick name, I would say myself. I'm gonna spray paint that on my new car. Oh, you thought my name was Dakota? I don't know. If my name was actually like Dakota first name, Storm's last name, that'd be awesome. That'd be sick. Um, I thought about like just legally changing my name like a week, just just to say my name actually was Dakota Storms. Maybe my kid can be named Dakota Storms. Are you 12? Um, no. It'd be crazy if you knew any 12-year-olds that have like facial hair like I do. I'd love to see that. Although when I was 13, I did have a mustache, but nope, I am 18 years old. Also, I started my channel 3 weeks ago, and I have 84. Is that good? That is pretty good, man. Um, Nice thing too, um, is that a huge thing nowadays. It's a huge trend. A lot of kids I know, not really kids, they're adults now, but a lot of kids I grew up with, they're huge into cars. And there was one dude I posted, one of his shorts got like 61,000 views. He got almost all of his subscribers from that. So you just keep doing what you're doing, and you're definitely going to start going up. But 84 in 3 weeks is pretty, or 64 and 84, whatever it was in 3 weeks is pretty good. Um, I feel like weather is a little bit harder to grow in because there's not a lot of kids that are sitting there like, man, I love me some weather. I'm going to watch the weather, but I was one of them kids. So the frogs are gay, so you can have a mustache. That makes 100% sense actually, man. I think frogs being gay and me having a mustache has that direct correlation. It intertwines a little bit. Dead Rock says yes, you were right. I am almost 19 though. I am almost 19. Anna says, "Oop, it glitched." I'm not surprised. YouTube has been loving to glitch on me lately. I don't know what's been going on, but we've been having that glitching tendencies. I don't know why. Like that last stream. What is the? Oh wow! Oh yeah, you guys can see the red building in the reflection of my shades. There we go. This is the gym that I go to. I was gonna say, how'd you know that there was a red building? But you guys are like Sherlock Holmes and looking in my sunglasses and seeing the reflection over there. But yeah, that's where I like to work out at a lot of the time. Um, Kind of a mid facility, honestly, mid facility. Um, in terms of like pull up bars, I love me some pull ups, right? But they don't have any good grips, and so it's just like smooth bar throughout the whole way, and that sucks because it's hard to grip it because your hands start slipping and sliding, and usually your muscles aren't what give; it's what your grips give. Gyms are nice. Are you done with your workout? No, I'm doing a stream before I work out today. That's usually what I like to do, pre-workout stream, because when I'm done with my workout, I'm usually the words aren't forming with my brain as well because I'm all tired, and sometimes I just like to take naps after the gym too, and I'm all worn out, and usually I go eat after too. But it all varies. Sometimes I stream at a bunch of random times. Try Gold Gym, it's good. The nice thing about this gym right here is I get it free because I go to college, and with going to college, you you tend to get these things for free. It just kind of goes along with it. So I'm a huge fan of that for sure. After workout, you might look more hot. I would definitely look more hot. I'd have all that sweat dribbling down. If that's what you guys like to see, maybe I'll do that. And yeah, I do know what you're referencing, like with like a lot more warm. But I am pretty warm right now, as of right now. I do see 4 likes. Appreciate you guys. Big for the channel once again. No insane glitches so far, so that's what we like to see. We don't like glitches around here. You're back. It glitched and kicked me out. Dude, what is going on? YouTube, what are you doing to me? YouTube is trying to nerf me for some reason. I don't know what I did. Um, Maybe it's my phone too, because my phone is trash. My phone is actually trash. Sometimes it'll just randomly die, or and it tells me my phone battery is in critical condition, which is insane. How are you going to tell me my phone battery is in critical condition? And then I always get things telling me that I'm out of storage, but I don't know how. I got legitimately like 4 games. like Clash of Clans, Clash Royale. That might be it. Actually, I got and Retro Bowl. There we go. I got like 3. So I don't know how you're gonna tell me I'm out of space. You're doing homework. Yeah, I feel like I'm decently good background noise for that homework. Make sure to not I don't know, maybe just like listen to what I gotta say, because I mean you don't really gotta see what I'm doing. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm not chasing right now. I'm not chasing no storm. So definitely get that homework done, because you could end up in a situation like me where you have a ton of homework and it's all due that in late in that night. Change your phone. That is great advice. That is actually solid advice. But the one issue, and we just hit 5 likes, guys. That is sweet. That is sweet. But yeah, I would change my phone. But the one issue is phones are expensive, guys. So I want to make this one last as long as I possibly can, and then maybe try to sell it to someone else. Maybe get like $20 for it, and then I'll get a new one that's not so new. And you're the only one in here. Yeah, it appears so. I see one, and commenting, that appears to be you. Oh, there we go. We're back at 3. See, that's what usually happens. We hit a huge peak of like 15 at the beginning, or like 15, 20, even 25, depending on how much weather is going on that day. And then we kind of do one of these, and slowly move down, kind of like waves. And eventually, once I hit that 0, and I'm just talking to myself, that's usually when I like to turn off the stream, because then I run out of steam. I'm really good at dragging on conversations, but eventually you kind of lose your flow a little bit, and then you're just like, yup. So there's that. So basically, I like to having a chat and talking here for like a long time. Eventually, I do have to cut it off, but having a chat is so much just better for it. Oh, cool. Also, I'm gonna maybe start live streaming. Yeah, I'd recommend it. And basically, you can do what I do, which is you can come in there with a topic, right? In case you, so what I do is I come in here with a topic, which is weather, and I'll talk about weather. But basically, based on what the chat is doing, then I can shift towards that and talk about that too. It all helps. Also, I'd recommend, like I said, just daily live streams. Daily live streams are big, because then you get that audience, and then they start to expect you to do these daily live streams that you say you do. And I think you could fact check me. Some of mine have not been posted yet, but I believe I've done a live stream every single day, at least for the past 3 or 4 weeks. Are you single? I actually am single, believe it or not. But yeah, I think the best way to do it is, man, these sunglasses make it hard to read the chat. Okay. Well, take them off for a minute there. I know you guys love the sunglasses, but all the best. Really hard to believe. I know, man. I know, man. I've been single for a little bit now, just 4 months, I'd say. But I'm not really trying to jump back in. I'm just going with the flow. It is what it is. You just gotta kind of have that mindset. You know, it'd be kind of fun to do. I haven't done this in years, but it'd be fun to fly a kite. I haven't probably flown a kite since I was like 7, but it used to be really fun when I did it. But I was always scared that I'd accidentally let go and the kite would do one of these, just start flying away. Had your breakfast? My breakfast was nothing, actually. I didn't have breakfast. My lunch was burger, though. It was a Tex-Mex burger. It was like garlic bread, and then had a patty, and then I threw, then there was some queso, there's cheese, and some onions. Or no. Yeah, onions. It's pretty good. What time is it for you right now in my area? It is 3:51. I'm in Central Time. I'll probably have the stream run into 20 minutes. That's probably what I'll do. Unless you guys really are super, super engaged and active in the chat, then I'll keep it going a little bit longer, um, based on what you guys are doing in chat. So, you love garlic bread? Yeah, I think garlic bread's pretty spectacular. If you cook it right, so good. Buttery. Sometimes my mom, she makes garlic bread and she puts some cheese on it, and it's phenomenal. Usually, I love garlic bread with spaghetti. I think spaghetti and garlic bread is like fire and ice. It's one of those iconic duos. Um, yeah, but garlic bread is versatile. Definitely versatile. Play any video games? I'll be honest, my video game selection is 10. I haven't played on my console in probably 3-4 months. But I am a big fan of Clash of Clans. I'm a big fan of Angry Birds. I like me some Angry Birds. Google Snake, I'm a menace at. I should do a stream with Google Snake sometime. I promise you guys, I'll be one of the best Google Snake players you've ever seen. I play a specific mode where you got blocks that spawn in rapidly, and you got to start doing like going flying all over the place. And I have spent way more hours than I'd like to admit on that game. It's the type of game, once you start, you can't stop. That specific mode for me, it's just like, I don't know, it's what you define in the tin. It's so weird. I try to turn it on, and then it legitimately feels like 3 minutes. And then I look at the clock, and it's already an hour and a half later. My eyes are all buggy, and then I can't sleep. So Google Snake, guys, try it at your own risk. Have you tried Domino's Cheers garlic bread? I don't think I have. I haven't been to a pizza place in a minute, though. Last pizza I had was Papa Murphy's, which is spectacular. Probably one of the best pizza places. Only thing that sucks is when you get home, you got to make it. And I'm lazy, so I don't love doing that. So I love when my parents get Papa Murphy's and do it. Because believe it or not, guys, I still do live with my parents every now and then. I live in a different city, but when I come home to visit, I got a room. So I got a room for me, and that's what I sleep in, obviously, I guess. I play Bucket. It's like Kahoot, but better. I've heard of Bucket. Can't quite remember what it is, though. I think if I remember right, it's like animals. It's like my voice was gone there a second. It's like animals, and you're answering questions. I think I've heard some people play it. I think it really got big right after I have left my computer in classes. So like, I don't know. Those two probably have a direct correlation. Let's hit the heart of this. Oh man, I want to just. I don't know. Can I join? There we go. Look at that. 2 hearts, 3 hearts, 4 hearts, 5. I can't do hearts, which is good. It's so. I kind of wish in this streams that I could comment on own streams like as myself. I don't know if that would work, but I can as of now. Also, I want to figure out how to throw in pictures. I want to figure out how to throw in pictures in my streams. You can? Do you know how? Because you cannot add yourself. So you're saying you need someone else to add it for you? Like you got like a moderator or something that adds it in? Because, yeah, I'd love to get pictures in here because there's a lot of pictures I'd love to show you guys about like weather. I don't know. You saw a random streamer commenting with his chat. What? Maybe you got to get. Let's see. Yeah, all it shows for me is creating a poll. What the heck? That's ridiculous, guys. That's ridiculous. I might just have to get bigger so I can start chatting with you guys in the comments. I don't even know what else I can. Let's see. I'm going to hold on. I can pin your message with this. There you go. You got. I got one of your messages pinned. How do you feel about that? That's pretty cool. That's like the extent that I can do, though. I wonder if I can. Now we're up to 5 people in there, so I'm not going to end it just yet. I know I said 20 minutes, but I'll keep it running a little bit longer because I don't want I don't want all the people that are just desperately having things to say. I don't want them to be like, shoot, I say what I want to say. Obviously, I do stream every day. So for whatever reason, if I end it and you're like, shoot, I didn't get to say what I wanted to say, well then I'm still have. If you stop in another day, you can go ahead and get it on going too. Yeah, yeah, I know. Isn't that awesome? I got you pinned now. So I tell you what, if I ever become extremely uber famous, you could say you were pinned by uber famous guy before he was uber famous. But how do I got dust blowing in here? Oh, my car turned off. Okay. Jealous in caps. I'm fine with pinning like at least a couple people. I feel like pinning is cool. Keeps that engagement going up. Keeps people engaged. I got 3 people in here. Shout out to Dead Rock, BMW Dude 17. Thank you for the subscription, man. Once again, huge for the channel growth for a guy like me. Trying to get to 1,000. Trying to get to 1,000. Maybe by the end of the year. That'd be huge. That'd be awesome. That's the goal. And yeah, shout out to everyone else in here too. Obviously, Dead Rock, BMW 17 dude. Wow, stutter. BM dude. Wow. Oh my gosh, guys. Having a brain aneurysm. BMW dude 17. Shout out to you guys, especially because you guys have been chatting constantly throughout the whole thing. And then shout out to everyone else who is going and in and out of the stream, just tuning in, putting the sunglasses back on. But I'll probably go to, let's say, 27 minutes. 27 minutes. So any last second question, comments, concerns, feel free to do it. Feel free to do it now. And again, I will. It's just because I probably should get to working out pretty soon here because I've been streaming for a total of like 1 hour. Because that last stream I got duped for 30 minutes. What are you gonna work out today? I'm doing arms, man. My motto is arm day every day, and abs. I like doing abs too. But my legs really don't look the greatest. I'll be honest. But everything else, yeah, I'd say it looks pretty good. That's why I'd love to show pictures so I can show you guys what I'm talking about because I got some insane pictures of these arms, upper body, and it looks absurd. It looks like photoshopped. And guys, I'll tell you right now, you've made it in life when someone asks you if you're on steroids and you're natural. Dude, I tell you what, guys, are you into the tattoo? I'll show you the tattoo. There we go, guys. So the one guy that was asking that if I was 12 earlier, I got one question for you. Can a 12-year-old get a tattoo? There's your answer. I've had people. That's funny that one dude. I know he was probably just joking around, but it's funny that one dude was saying that I look 12. I've had people say that I look old, like mid-20s. Maybe not mid-20s, but early 20s, like 21, 22. Now I can't read the chat again. I gotta take the sunglasses again, guys. It says no, don't end. Nice tattoo, dope. Don't end. 2 more minutes. I'll tell you guys what. You've been in here the whole time supporting me. I will go to 30. I'll go to 30, and then I'll have to call it quits. I will have to call it quits at 30. But I don't know. 30 is a nice even number. A lot of times my streams do end up going to 30. But just for you guys, since you guys have been so active and liking, commenting, subscribing, to show my appreciation. You know what? What's 2 and 3 minutes in the scheme of things, right? I don't think 2 minutes is going to drastically impact the rest of my life. So, no, I can't read that one. Oh, it's like a chill looking dude doing some meditation. 3 of them actually. I should try meditation one time. I feel like that'd be cool. That type of meditating would be awesome. It's 3 a.m. in your country, and you have early shift in tomorrow. All right, man. Thanks again for showing up, being active, and commenting, like all that type of fun stuff. I really appreciate you. I want to try freeze drying candy. Yeah, I've tried some freeze dried candy. That's pretty good, but I don't know. I think basically what you need is that liquid nitrogen or whatever, dry or nitrogen ice nitrogen. Which, by the way, guys, you know what's not cool? One time I had to get that on some moles. Sometimes they put that stuff on your moles and they freeze them, and it hurts. It hurts real bad because I had one on my head, and they kept just pumping in that ice, and it was like it was throbbing, and it was gross, and it eventually would fall off. You tried a freeze dried Skittle and it was yummy. Yeah, the Skittles ones I think are the most common ones, and those are good. If you want, you can sub. Take a screenshot. Usually I do end up subbing to my